Hello, fighting game fam. I'm still alive and I'm absolutely loving the Avatar fighting game. Love the IP, and this game is really doing it justice. I mean, just look at that movement. Look at that. It's so fun. Hitting these combos is so fun. And that's what I'm here to do. I'm making a little video, vlog for myself, honestly, of what the B&Bs are in this game so I can quickly watch it when the game officially drops at the end of the month. Obviously, beta, damage is going to change, frame data is going to change, all that stuff. But I don't think the core principles of her combos are going to change. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to show myself and you a bunch of combos. I will explain them later. Explaining takes them a lot of time. I just want to be able to watch something fast, all right? I'll do a little bit of explaining during, but mainly it's just going to be a bunch of combos, and then I'll talk about it. So, future Old Man FGC. Here's what you need to do with your P&B. Start with 2 lights. We're starting to see people punishing standing heavy from Korra. They might even be able to punish your standing medium, so get used to doing 2 lights to start all your combos. After you do your 2 lights, you're just doing your standard series of light, medium, heavy. When you press forward heavy for the launcher, you cancel that into forward flow. Took a while to figure out, but it's important. Once you cancel it into forward flow, then you can jump cancel the forward flow to continue the rest of the combo. So light, light, medium, heavy, launcher. Now when you're in the air, you're hitting with medium and heavy. Don't do any lights, of course. And then you're ending usually with flip kick, air flip kick, which is backwards fireball, down, down, back, back, and medium. There's some weird times where light's hitting for an extra hit, but we'll figure that out more in the final build. For now, though, you're just ending with medium flip kick. Now, there are going to be some times where you don't end with medium flip kick, so they're air recovering, and you can mix them up after. That's your basic B&B. If you want a little bit more damage, or down flow, heavy, and then do the rest of your series. So, everything that was happening there is, instead of going into forward flow after the launcher, you're going into down flow, which for Korra slides her along the ground. After you do down flow, press heavy. That's going to do this water spiral, which you're going to use in a couple different ways. After the water spiral, you're going to do a heavy flip kick, then light. Medium won't pick up, it's not fast enough. Then end your combo like normal. So if you want a little bit more damage, but spending a lot of flow, you can do that in the middle. Now, you will also use this in neutral, because it goes under stuff, and then you can keep your combo going, even if you're pretty far away, and still keep that combo going. And you'll also use it when you're doing a throw combo, which is huge in this game, because everyone's jumping around, and then you're doing your flip kick into the combo. So, main times you're using the down flow into heavy, this, you're doing as a combo extension if you want more damage, you're doing it in neutral to get under stuff, and you're doing it off of air throws. Crazy important. Last, most important one, these charge flip kicks. These charge flip kicks are insane. They're highest meterless damage. Now, doing something like this is great because you're hitting for tons of damage, but it's not very realistic. The reason it's not very realistic is while you can just run up to somebody and press down medium, down heavy, if they block the down medium, your down heavy is going to whiff, and then you're just going to be eating a combo. So instead, you want to flow forward to get right next to them, then press down medium heavy. That will still keep you close enough. You do need to be right in their face for this to all connect, but it will still be close enough. It's going to damage scale, it's fine. That way it gives you time to hit confirm, then you get to do the rest of your standard combo series. Alright? So, we want to be able to hit with this down heavy and flip kick that's charged whenever possible. Main times you're going to be doing that is again off this down series. I'm doing lights flip kick. If the charge flip kick ever misses, you just need to do a different one out of the lights and the medium. Also, in neutral, because people are jumping around all the time, just charge this. Hit people with it. Tons of damage. It's amazing. Feels so good. So, just do that in neutral as well. Quite nice. Also works in the corner. So whenever you're in the corner, even if you started with that, you're still going to be able to hit this, which is great, because now you're doing meterless stuff. So, corner, you're going to be using that a lot. Your other main extender is going to be the ice kick. Airborne. Is a backwards flow move, and then you're going into that. What's that? That is, instead of pressing jump heavy, you're pressing up heavy. So don't forget about up heavy. That's going to make continuing these ice kick combos much easier. And then as long as you got meter, you can just keep doing it, and then you end, as usual, with a kick. Keep in mind, you usually want to end with special moves, because that is going to give you bar. Throws also give you bar, those little shocker points. So good to reset into throws. Speaking of throws, command throw. Easy version. Just your standard combo series. And yes, all of that could be extended. So if you had the bar, you could be doing the ice kick extensions in the air if you really wanted to. There is the possibility to do the kick afterwards. By that I mean the down heavy kick into the charge. But for some reason, I don't know why, it's really hard to hit. There we go. So if you're having any trouble with it, don't bother. Just do the regular grounded medium heavy launch into the rest. You do need to let them fall a little bit, otherwise they'll be too high. The only other things to quickly talk about would be if you're really, really far in the corner, you're doing this. To keep that going, you can do that. So, again, what's that? Well, this kick, that, if you're in the corner, you can keep going with a combo re-jump, right? But if you're too far away from that, you're going to whiff. You're going to do this kick, this up heavy, to keep your combo going after the ice kick. So after this ice kick, you're doing the up heavy. But you won't be able to connect with the rest of it. So what you're doing is you're doing up heavy, and then you're doing enhanced flip kick. Show that again. Up heavy, enhanced flip kick. Now in that case, didn't need to do it because I could have just done the re-jump. But if you're not near the corner, that's how you can get them the rest of the way to the corner. Corner doesn't seem crazy important because they can just roll out, but it's possible that that is leaving them in, a unique state where maybe they can't roll out. You can also do extensions because every one of Korra's can be extended by pressing your 2 attack buttons again. So that is it. Those are her main B&Bs. You got it. These with the flip kick are going to give you more damage, so try to get those. Try to get greedy with those when possible. Otherwise, air throws are going to be a huge thing. You're going to be using this a lot. I think you just got your standard B&B that you're deciding if you want to extend with something like this, keep going a little bit longer, or not. That's it. Enjoy. Now, in terms of understanding how does all this stuff work, I'll spend a couple minutes talking about it. But for those who just wanted some B&Bs, there you go. Now you might say, but what about supers and all that? What about avatar state? We're not worrying about that. Okay. You're like, what about special corner combos with the enhanced moves? Yes, it's true that when you're in the corner, you can be doing her enhanced extension fireball and then keep that going like so. But that takes bar. I'd rather just do this. By the way, you do need to do the light one there. And we are probably doing 2 lights to again get that hit confirm in the corner. So if you're in the corner, just be doing this while you spin a bar. That's your B&B. All right. Yes, again, it's true. Doing this, but then the height gets a little weird there, right? And the damage isn't that much higher. The time that's really higher is if you are in avatar state, then you're able to get this freeze, and then you can kick them out of that. That is, yes, that is a thing. But that is much more advanced. But I will put that here as a little reminder that there's going to be stuff with this, which is your fireball and then ending with the extra attack of heavy. And when you're in the avatar state, that's going to lead to full combos. Now, if you watch the Evo Showcase, yes, they were comboing this regular somehow. I don't know how. I cannot get it to combo. Maybe it was just their build. Maybe this is not, I don't think, obviously this is not the final build. It doesn't have all the characters. So maybe in the final build that will connect. But in terms of all the most important standard hits you're going to get, you're good. You're good. Okay, let's talk about a little bit more depth if you are someone who's brand new to fighting games. So, a couple little things to know. You got to get used to hit confirm. You got to get used to noticing, am I actually hitting the person or they're blocking? Because then if they're blocking, you want to stagger. You want to stagger, a couple of these, like so. And then you want to go and throw or do your command throw if you've got the meter for it. Or you want to fake them out and jump around and then jump back in, like so, and then be crossing them up or putting them in block stun. So you're just going to have to get used to doing this a lot. Light, heavy. Light, medium. Light, medium. Or AAB. I'm just seeing, am I hitting? Am I hitting? Am I hitting? And you can put the dummy so they're, randomly blocking, so you really get to get used to this. Because the time you're going to die is if you start doing heavy too much, and especially if you do heavy in the launcher while they're blocking, you're just going to die. So you just got to really, really practice this light, light, medium. Light, light, medium. And when it hits, then you press the heavy. Now you got to give yourself some time. This is a very, very fast game, but you've really got to let this heavy come out. You got to watch that slash water come out, then do the launcher. Now you got to do it relatively fast, but you also don't want to do it too fast. So you got to like watch that water come out, then do the launcher. So there's been so many times that I do this, and that's not a combo. So medium, medium, I'm sorry, light, light, medium into the launcher, not a combo. And if you press it all too fast, that's what's going to happen. And then you're going to get punished. So light, light, medium, get used to hitting with that, then you can do the rest. Okay? Also for the cancel, just practice doing forward heavy into the forward flow in a jump. But also recognize that the spacing is going to be weird because you're right next to them. So it's really actually easier, I would say, to get used to doing the whole string, the light, medium, heavy, and then launch, because then you're going to be at the right spacing. Like so. Then you're going to need to get used to ending with your special move, which you can do light or medium. Like I said, there are some weird like extra hits that sometimes happen on them, so there's stuff to figure out there. But just get used to ending with this flip kick. And you're going to be in a good spot. In terms of, you know, the other main things, I would say really don't worry about this one that much, except off the throws. And it's easy off throws. As soon as you get the throw, as soon as you land, press down, go up into it, you'll be fine. The way, again, you're doing it is pressing down flow. While you're in down flow, you're pressing heavy. And then once you're at kind of the top of that jump, the height of it, the highest point, right there, that's when you're going to do the flip kick. So there's going to be times where you're going to try to do the flip kick. Like if I try to do it right now, it's not going to come out. Oh, that was actually super forgiving. I got to mess it up and then still hit. Wow, that's nice. So yeah, you actually got a little bit of time there to wait and then do the rest. Once you hit them with the flip kick on landing, be ready to, and yes, this one is nice if you do get the hit, just generally speaking. And you can, this is a good thing, you can practice just off that. So if you're having trouble with combos, break them up. So like just practice doing a heavy flip kick into that part. Just practice that. So you're getting used to this first. You get good at doing that. Once you're good at doing that, then practice getting it off of this. Now notice I'm only doing one light there. It's because doing an extra light would damage scale unnecessarily, push them far away from you. Why do that? Just practice doing your heavy flip kick into the rest of your same combo series. And that way you're just building. It is like building your ability for the combo. So once you can do this, you're going to be able to add that to everything else you're doing. The main change is your standard B&B starts with 2 lights, whereas if you're doing extension, you're just going to do 1 light. Now, if we can avoid doing a light, we will, because the light is damage scaling. So when we, hit with something like this, we're not going to bother to do a light because there's enough time that we can just run up and do the medium instead. So if you're hitting them with something big, just run up, do medium, and the rest of it. But notice how like this, the punches into the launcher, like all that is being used for everything you do. So knowing that part of it is going to help you with everything else. Then if you're going to extend your air a little bit more, then you can be doing stuff like that, which is you do the ice kick, which is the same as the flip kick motion. You're expecting flow instead. It does take 2 energy, so you're not always going to do that. And then if you're close enough to the corner, you can keep the combo going just with a re-jump. If you're not close enough to the corner, you can end it. So if you're having close enough to the corner, and then we're just doing that same series. We're just doing the jump part of our jump combo. So again, if you just build the combos out for yourself, if you know the basics, if you know this light, medium, heavy launch, you're going to be able to put that into every other combo you're doing, even if you're doing the run-up version of like this. I'm still doing the same core thing there in the middle. So running up, medium, launch, right? Medium, heavy, launch, so on and so forth. So really just try to break the combos up. Begin your training just with the light, medium, heavy launcher, air series of medium, heavy flip kick, And once you got that down, once you got this part down, once you know that, you're going to be doing that in almost every combo you've got. Even in the command grab, like I said, just do the easy version of the medium. You're just doing medium, heavy, launch, medium, heavy, flip kick. And that's very forgiving to hit. You got a lot of time as they're falling. You don't want to hit them too soon because then that'll mess up your follow-up potentially. But you've got time to really get that medium in there, the heavy, and then the launch. So there it is. That will be the end of this video. Again, there's a lot of stuff I could talk about, but I hope that gets you in a decent place with Korra B&Bs. Hope it helps me out when this game drops, and I hope this game does really, really well. Hope the online is smooth for both PC and PS5, and they do some good work with ranked. I mean, if they just do what a Street Fighter 6 does, it'll be great. Just make it like that, and it will be amazing. All the best to all my fighting game fam out there. Enjoy some Korra, hit with some swag, and beat up Azula Firelord because she deserves it right now. She broke. Catch you next time.